They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the destroyer, Conor Benn. It's the destroyer, Conor Benn, one of the most exciting and electrifying fighters in the world today. Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor, the Destroyer Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh, the Tartan Tornado Taylor.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. Trying to land that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook doesn't score. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Benn in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won it hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That's another scoring shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Pretty close fight here in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And this with that jab. Back and forth they go. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. These two were made for each other. And he misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This may do it.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Let's talk about Benn in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Couldn't land that jab. Nice stop, but that won't score. Is not an option for these two. Will the referee step in?
I'm getting legs to kick it in and sit those legs like Tartan.
They're struggling a little bit. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
Don't waste time. Get stuck in on the referee. When he comes close, high him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to losing around. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure, right?
And they got caught!
These days, where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. And he misses with that jab. He's Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Benn in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get a kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. The jab doesn't quite connect. Punch, counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with a jab. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Nice counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. And that hook misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. There's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That's another scoring shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Nice counter. They both want the knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he just misses with that jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Benn in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Swing and a miss with that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two. They are giving us a high-tempo show.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Beautiful counter punch. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Jab slightly off target. The courage on display here is incredible. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Only catching air with that hook. Missing with the hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That uppercut just missed. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Throws the uppercut but misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Defense failed them.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.